Well, hello there. Here we are. We're taking this thing back apart again. We did our little test run, and we proved that it does, in fact, blow extremely excessive amounts of air. And yeah, that. And here we are back on the bench. So I tried drilling a series of holes here, trying to bleed some air off, and it will still not come anywhere remotely close to idling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hack a great big dirty hole in the side of the tuyer here, and I'm going to make a sleeve that'll rotate on it with a hole so I can make it into like a gate valve, or not a gate valve, something. I don't know. It does stuff when you cut holes in it. That is, well, it's only got one setting. Well, I guess now it has 4 settings. So making this is going to require more scrap. Yay! Purely for my own entertainment, and because I got a new toy, I'm going to cut this with this sheet metal cutting bit. I actually bought this because I need to cut up some other stuff that I'm going to use for a different project. Yeah, it's just impractical to cut it any other way, except for maybe a plasma cutter, but I didn't want to leave another edge that would need more grinding and cleanup work and everything. But these guys actually work pretty fast. Alright, well, it works fast, but that's just too freaking loud. We need to mark out. We'll leave about 3/4 of an inch for a flange. And we'll roll around till we find the bottom again. Add another 3/4-ish. Some preemptive juice, since probably gonna need it. This is probably why they have bolt holes in the thing. Look at this atrocity of a bend. Ugh, I'm so ashamed. Believe it or not, I actually made this bench in this way specifically to be able to do this kind of dumb stuff. I'm really trying to push this bend down so that when I wrap it back around the pipe, the spring back actually works in my favor. See, now it actually holds tight to the pipe. This is more or less the same way I made that clamp. This one I'm just gonna bend with some pliers. Not that I can find any, so we'll do this the hard way. See how badly it springs back. Ugh. Hardly. Cool. All right, now does it spin? Not even close. Just for funsies, let's make this harder. There we go. Now that we got our sleeve, crap. So, I just remembered, yeah, the tuya is welded at both sides. Well, it's welded on one side and brazed on the other. So there's no way to get this stupid sleeve onto it. Find our center, and I know I want a 4-inch opening. So I did some searching, and I'm gonna try to go from this to a 3-inch round duct because it's available locally. I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about going from rectangular to round. I'm gonna need to make a template. This guy I think is too big. I think this is like 3.5 or 4. Yeah, 3.5. But it looks like the ID might be 3 inches, which I could use to make a sheet metal, or I could use as a template. Just use it as a external die. This is actually slightly over 3 inches in ID. So that was a waste of time. Actually worked out pretty good. Let go. You're doing it wrong. Now I just got to make a weird shape that'll go from here to there. Oh, look, it's beautiful. Not really, but it'll work. Now we've got to turn that into that. Should be easy, right? Well, we've got a problem. One, this does not relieve enough air. Oh, two, I noticed that the fan was actually spinning the wrong direction. Like the air that was coming out of these holes down here was actually blowing that way. And when I reversed it, so it was actually spinning the correct direction, it was blowing about 3 times as much air, which of course made the airflow problem many times worse. Even with this fully open and in the right position to vent off as much as possible, it was still blowing like welding temperature level air. I even opened the trapdoor, and with it open, it's still blowing enough air to operate at forging temperature. So I'm gonna have to put a gate on it. Nothing like a good blow. So we're basically done with this now. I don't have really anything else I want to do or change or anything like that. Oh, my auxiliary vent holes here are no longer needed, but they're also not venting enough to make any difference whatsoever in the excessiveness of air volume that I've got going on. But the gate valve works, the little blow off works. I will get it back up under the table once we're done here, and it'll stay there until I take the whole forge table and everything apart. I still got to finish building it. I just hadn't got to that yet because I am only just now finalizing the blower setup, and I've got to add one more mount over here just to help stabilize it so it's not all completely hanging off of that little clamp. It's not super pretty, but I've got like a grand total of like $43 or $42 in this. So I'm gonna actually run it, use it as is for a while. And then, like I said, when I go to finalize some of the things on the forge table itself, I'll actually clean this up, might even sandblast it, and then paint it so it's not looking like this. Because, yeah, as glad as I am that it works as well as it does, it is pretty ugly. But, whatever. Ugly work. Thank you for watching, and I think I will probably be uploading the video on building the post vise, at least installing the post for my vise. I hope you watch. If not, fine. I never liked you anyway.